Hey, it's Angry Weeb and I'm back. And today we're going to run down and analyze Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. But first, please hit that subscribe and like button if you like my content, or if you just want to discuss, also, hit the comment section, especially because I love when, other power scalers give their input. Now, I know many of you are going to say Seth the programmer has already made a video analysis of Sora. And while I thought it was informative, I don't think it was truly scaled Sora from a power scaling perspective, or someone who actually has played the game and is able to scale Sora accurately. So without further ado, I scale exactly how I do my versus battles, except I usually add a little bit more context to the characters, and add a little bit more backstory. So before we dive into Sora himself, we first need to mention the power of the Keyblade. The Keyblade's main function is to open different dimensions, doors, chests, and worlds. Keyblade users such as Sora are able to utilize magic and emit light or dark magical energies. Keyblades are powerful conduits of magic. Keyblades themselves can be modified by attaching keychain. Sora's Keyblade power derives its power from Ventus' heart. Ventus was the first protagonist in the Kingdom Hearts series. Those that have played as Ventus in the first game soon realizes he uses swift movements as his magical attribute is wind and light magic to boost his speed to light speed. Sora can wield his Keyblade and Ventus dually, as the only Keyblade master to be able to dual wield is Sora. It is not hard or difficult to wield a sword in one hand. What would truly teach you balance, skill, and creativity is wielding two swords. Sora is a master swordsman, as both Keyblades are both utilized to their fullest potential, with Sora possibly even taking Ventus' Keyblade further than Ventus could have even taken it. When we analyze Sora's physical strength, he is not the strongest Keyblade user. And even though Sora is not a Keyblade master, nor did he pass the Masters exam, he still has other techniques, abilities that show he is a true Keyblade master, one of the most powerful in history. Sora relies more on light speed counterattacks and swift movements, and versatile magic to defeat his enemies. When you play as Sora and fully understand the other skill set of the characters around him, you quickly learn that Terra has the most damaging spells and is one of the most physically strongest characters. He is also a Keyblade master for the light. Terra is able to grab Sora by his head and basically toss him, while Master Xenoheart is a master Keyblade user and was able to pin and toss Terra down alone with ease. Master Xenoheart is the most physically strongest Keyblade master from the dark side. There are other characters who have been shown to be much more physically stronger in the Kingdom Hearts 3 verse, such as Hercules and Sephiroth, but they are not Keyblade users, so I don't include them. Sora's physical strength at its peak is at peak human performance, and while I don't believe he has anything above peak human strength, it's a different story when we're talking about his speed. Sora's speed and the ability to counterattack at high speeds is his greatest attribute, after his versatile magical control, of course. Sora's run speed is superhuman, but his reaction time is light speed. There are many examples of Sora countering an opponent vastly faster than him. Larxene, a character in the Kingdom Hearts 3, wields lightning at godlike speed, almost like he's moving at speeds that most characters should not be able to react to within the Kingdom Hearts verse. A lot of times you have to be almost perfect timing in the game to block or counter her faster than light attacks. Even though Larxene is using lightning-based magic, Sora is still able and capable of reacting and counterattacking Larxene. After Master Xenoheart, Larxene will be the second fastest character in Kingdom Hearts 3, as Sora and Ventus are probably tied for third, with me leaning more towards Sora than Ventus. Nevertheless, Sora is obviously able to block and counter faster than light attacks, and is clearly able to battle opponents who are able and capable of attacking and moving at light speeds. When we drop down to his durability, Sora has very low durability, as I have only seen 2 defensive spells that under certain conditions could help Sora durability and longevity within battle. Kuraga and Reflega. Kuraga heals Sora while Reflega reflects any attack. The issue is Sora magic has a recharge time intervals where he would not be able to do a spell. He also cannot combine his spells for higher durability if caught outside of that magical interval. Sora can be damaged, and he is still only a human. If you catch Sora outside of his magical intervals in between the time that he needs to charge for spells, you can defeat Sora. Also, Sora is not capable of combining spells. Sora's durability is more like probably superhuman, as the Kuraga and Reflega does reflect attacks and it does heal him to a 6. Now, while his durability is somewhat low, his energy projection is high. Sora's most powerful offensive spell is Thunzaga. Thunzaga is a large area effect spell that is capable of destroying multiple powerful enemies at once. Sora is gifted in all forms of the offensive magical spells that are within the Kingdom Hearts 3 verse. His Lazaga and Faraza is also very powerful. Sora's energy projection is superhuman plus, as he has gotten stronger and stronger from every game in the past. This energy projection fluctuates when he is using his Keyblade and his drive form, as many would say that after Kingdom Hearts 2 he had reached city level, as he was able to destroy multiple buildings being thrown at him by Xenoheart. I definitely would put his attack potency at more than likely city level, as it was Sora's connection to his friends that helped him defeat Xenoheart, as Xenoheart had the X-Blade along with a higher level attack potency and the superior magical skills. When Sora activates his Keyblade forms, he gains unique power-ups capable of competing with Master Xenoheart. Based off the in-game version ranking system of Sora, his attack potency was scaled to city level plus. I know the Versus Battle Wiki places Sora at planetary, and while that may be true if we're combining all of Sora's powers from the previous game, I am only referring to Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, as that is the new installment and currently the strongest version of Sora. When we drop down to hacks, the one thing that stands out is Sora's ability to switch between magic and sword styles. This augments his versatility in battle, allowing him to deal in long range and short range techniques and spells. Sora can also fly, at will, allowing him to gain the tactical advantage or bring the tactical advantage to an even playing field. Sora is not a hacks character and can be archetyped to these characters. At the base of Sora's fighting style is quick movements to overwhelm his opponent, and light fast counterattacks to knock his opponents off balance. His potential is high, similar to Toshiro Hitsugaya, as they both possess great power but are very young in age. It can be deduced that Sora is a city level threat with a superhuman attack potency. Sora is able to easily cut buildings in half that fly around the city with ease, and able to take on planetary or world-threatening beings. Sora was seen dodging his laser at base, as he is never seen in drive mode, nor does he need to be in Keyblade mode when he dodged this laser from Kingdom Hearts 3. The Versus Battle Wiki will be in the Keyblade. The Versus Battle Wiki will state Xenoheart is planetary, and because Sora defeated him, he must be planetary also. We have to consider Sora is fighting with powerful allies, and that Sora still has much developing to do. Sora's greatest asset is the support his allies give him to help him defeat his enemies. All in all, Sora is a very powerful character that is capable of matching up with light speed enemies, and is capable of matching up with light speed characters who are capable of conducting light speed attacks. Sora has a wide range of short and mid-range attacks that do put him in a versatile category. This is Angry Weeb, and please hit that subscribe button, and I'm out.